Shalom, shalom, Hebrews, Shebrews. Shabbat shalom on the Sabbath day. Yeah, y'all hear me, boy. This is my jam. Natural branches. Everybody tell you I do not like gospel music. But natural branches, yeah. And since Elijah gave me this, I've been playing this thing on the Sabbath. These brothers got down on here. See, it's different when it's gospel music with, coming from people in the truth. You see what I'm saying? Because like when I just hear regular gospel music, now don't get me wrong, it's some gospel artists out there that's actually, he snapped on that, y'all. Oh, my bad, I got caught in the spirit. But yeah, man, it's some gospel artists that's actually sound pretty good. Some mainstream ones, very few. But a lot of times when your average gospel music, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I know when I say this around people that's, in the modern day religion, they kind of look at me like I don't possess the Holy Spirit. Cause I'll be like, man, some of that modern day church gospel music, it just, when I hear it, I just picture slavery. Y'all know what I'm saying? You know how like when they have them movies, man, whenever they have a flashback or if it's a movie from the civil rights on up, whenever a Negro is getting beat, they always have that music come in and like, that, y'all know what I'm talking about, black body swing. You always hear some humming in the background. Like, it's just an oppressive thought. So when I hear a lot of gospel music, I think of that and pork chops. So I just don't really, But like, it's certain other ones though, like Natural Branches, that's really, really tight. I can listen to. You feel me? Because they got that truth oozing up out on them. Now, why is it doing this? Hold on. I'm trying to go to another song. Hold on. No, I'm not trying to add that, people. Could y'all please? Boy. Okay, they ain't gonna let me do it, so I'm gonna turn that down. But, okay, so like I was saying, so yeah, man, I could listen to Natural Branches. It's a few of them out there, but I can't listen to a lot of gospel music like that. And then another thing is, I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of it sound like funeral music. You know how you know what I'm saying? Like whenever I hear that organ, I just think of death. Like that is a creepy. And then they had a preacher preaching and they hit the organ. Bam, 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 bam. I'm like, what is they conjuring up? I don't know. That could just be me and my spooky side. I don't know. But I made this real quick. I'm starting to like doing these little quick videos whenever I feel compelled. Instead of just waiting to a set time and do a whole long lesson. You know what I'm saying? What up, Bessie? Jarrell. What up with you? Peace. And so, yeah, man. So I was making this real quick to give y'all some encouragement. With all that's going on. I stayed home today. For a reason. And I was checked out Brother Elijah ICOJ Sabbath Day lesson. You know what I'm saying? I usually catch Ozza early morning wake up show. I checked that out. That was pretty good. With Brother oh man, how I forget these brothers that quick. These are my brothers too. But if y'all saying it was a good show about Easter, I'm gonna do mine tomorrow, Sunday, about the controversial verse where Easter is in it. It's been a lot of things been said over the years about the mistranslation and all that. I'm gonna show that that's not the case. It's in there for a reason, and it had nothing to do with Israel worshiping it. And then after that, I normally watch IOG sometimes, watch Brother Bowie, and then I watch Brother Elijah when they come on. So I checked out Elijah's today about the spirit of fear and love and all that. Man, that was a real encouraging lesson if y'all ain't seen it. Yeah, Simeon and Odoc. Thanks, Jarrell. Yeah, that was a good lesson. And if y'all ain't seen it, man, it was real inspiring, man. Like he going to the telling the stories of David and King Asa, or some say Asa, and you know, like how the Lord will be with you, Joe. You ain't got no reason to be scared, right? Especially if it's concerning something that He told you to do. And so, you know, he had mentioned in a lesson, he had brought up, he paraphrased or he referenced the law in Deuteronomy when we would go to war, right? And even the Most High would tell us, Joe, if one of y'all scared, go home, right? And so that made me think of my story. Y'all know I've been telling my little stories lately. I guess the Lord's compelling me to do it, so I can hurry up and start planning to write this book. But I used to remember even when I was in the world, y'all, and some of y'all probably can relate if y'all was a knucklehead like me. And I remember, like, when we would get ready to go out, I'm talking about back in the world when I was doing the gang banging thing, we would get ready to go out and march, right, to fight the opposition. And it depended on what, because we didn't always shoot. So, you know, we used to like to brawl too, right? And so, like, on Fridays, because we used to have our meetings on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the holy day. That was the holy day for the lords and the stones and stuff, right? Everybody under the fire, their holy day was on Friday night. Ain't that funny? And the Sabbath started on Friday nights. A lot of people don't even know that. And we couldn't eat pork. But anyway, so after our meetings, right, we would go march. We would pick a set to go march through. See, sometimes we could be anywhere from 30 to 70, 80 deep. Maybe even hit 100, depending if it was just the C's that went, meaning the CBLs, or if the foes went with us too, because we shared a set, Rock Island. You know, that's over there, 79, 78 Peoria, 76 in Racine, all up through there, right? You know what I'm saying? We shared a set together, C's and foes. So if we click together, we'd be super deep, right? And so we'd just pick a set to go march through. It could be, one day we might want to march through the BD set, or we might want to march through the GD set, or we might want to, when we had got into it with the Stones, even though they was our brothers, we had got into it with them, we had marched through the Stones. And so, make a long story short, whichever one we decided to march through, sometimes they knew we was coming, right? So they'd be squatted up already. And so we always had that one cat with us that's scared to death. You know he's scared. Because I done heard a cat so scared, I damn near heard them poop. Excuse me, Lord. Excuse my Hebrew on your Shabbat. But I could have promised I heard them poop. They were so scared. You know, the bowels get loose. I tell them, man, bro, look, go home, man. Just go home. Ain't nobody going to talk about you. I ain't going to put you on blast. Go home, Joe, because we don't want you out there scared and then you get everybody else whooped. Because, you know, that spirit of fear trickles down, right? And so I'm finna get to the point where the scripture's at, right? And, like, on the real, like, even on the serious, and I'm trying not to read y'all chat, man, because y'all silly. I'm trying to have a real message in this, y'all. So, like, even when we was, you know, we on some serious stuff now, you know, when we graduated and we was on this, cat in the car, he's shaking, bullets flying everywhere. Like, look, nah, man, let him out. Get out, Joe. Get out. You damn near hit me in the eye with the gun. You so scared. You in that shake. It ain't for you. You knew it wasn't for you. So just go home, bro. That's just real talk. And so as carnal as that is, I'm showing you it's always been that way. And so being that today, shalom, shalom, shabbat shalom, being that today, we are in a spiritual war, right? It's the same concept. Stay home if you scared. Now, you got some people that's just staying home because they have no choice. You got some people that just stay home because they rather stay home. And that's quite fine. Just, you know, get you somebody, a man of God there, you know, somebody that's equipping them scripts. And y'all keep the Lord's Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Can't nobody criticize you for that. And don't let nobody do it. You know what I'm saying? You might have whatever reason you might have. But if your reason is fear, I'm directing this towards the fearful ones. Stay home. Right? And I'm saying that because we don't need you coming in the camp. Because this is, you know, you don't like to bring up people's faith and all that type of stuff. You may be scared for a number of reasons, but people don't want you in the class. You over there shaking. Every time somebody come through the door, you looking. Because then I'm going to think like, if somebody got a book bag finna blow something up in here, you know what I'm saying? I get a nervous twitch. I might swing on you with something, you know what I'm saying, in the class. Now I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So now stay home if you scared. And I'm going to read the script, right? Just to show you how the Most High understood that spirit of fear will travel through people, right? Deuteronomy. This is what Elijah was paraphrasing. It's Deuteronomy 20. And if you ever go to Deuteronomy, like Deuteronomy the 20th chapter, and Deuteronomy the 21st chapter, I basically like what they call them, the rules of engagement. That's what they call them, you know, engagement of war. So when we in war, you know, the Most High even had rules for us on how to, you know, engage in warfare, because he's a man of war, right? So in Deuteronomy 20, it say, when thou goest out to battle against thy enemies, and seest horses and chariots, and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. So he letting us know back then, and this was a good prep lesson. I mean, a good prep talk. Whoever was the commanding general, whatever, I'm pretty sure would read this whenever it was time for us to go to war, right? Like, don't matter if they deeper than us, if they army bigger than us, the Most High with us, we gonna win, right? So it's verse 2, it say, and it shall be when ye are come nigh or near unto battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people. See, that just verified. So it would be the priest. And see, that's another thing. In the nation of Israel, our priests, the Levites and stuff, our priests was warriors. We ain't had just no priest that was, you know, stayed in the temple, all that type of stuff when you know, and stayed in the synagogues and stuff when it was time to get down. No, they was in the army with us, right? With them pretty breastplates and all that type of stuff, Joe. And you know they had to be an image to the other nations, Joe, because them cats had some gear, right? And so look, right? So the priest would be the one to turn to the people and read this type of thing. You see what I'm saying? Verse 2, I'm going to read it again. And it shall be when ye are come near unto battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people. It says, verse 3, and shall say unto them, now listen to this, y'all, shall say unto them, hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint. Fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. So the priests would have to encourage the army when we getting closer. So, because you know how it is, Joe. When you start you know, you be hyped up until you start seeing them numbers. You be like, yeah, Joe, we finna get down, Israel. Yeah, man, these Philistines over here talking crazy, Joe. We finna cut their heads off, Joe. And as you get closer, you like, yeah, man, y'all hyping each other up. You get the look and you be like, man, Joe, yeah, you know, there they go right there. Man, it's a lot of them, Joe. And cats get yeah, man, it is a lot of them. The priest stopped that right there. Look, y'all, the Most High is with us. If y'all don't fear, don't be scared, we got this. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep reading. And this is why he do it. But let me show you how fair the Most High is. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. And the officers shall speak unto the people. Now it go from the priests to the officers. Because you know in the military you set up in different divisions. You even got the archers that's in one area. In one area you got the what you call it? Oh, the fleet, the footmen. They got a name, but y'all know, y'all military dudes know what I'm talking about. So they got certain officers over each one, right? It's saying the officer shall speak unto the people, saying, the officer shall speak unto the people, saying, what man is there that have built a new house and have not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in battle and another man dedicate it. It says, let me see, without comers now to see, the 5 pieces of it shall be ass of peace, tributaries. And if thou make no peace, okay, this him giving oh, and then it was so cold. If y'all keep reading Deuteronomy 20, it tell you how they would approach the enemy, and they'll basically give them an option. They'll say, look, we could do this at peace. Y'all can roll with us. Give us some, come with the tributaries and all that. Or y'all could deny it and say y'all don't want to, then we go on to war. So basically, the way God had Israel set up, when we drove down on a nation that was marked, we gave them the option to roll with us and become allies and be under our subjection, or you get destroyed. So it wasn't like we was just straight savages with us. We gave you the choice. You see what I'm saying? But let me get to this point real quick. Let me see where it says. It says, say unto him here, approach thee this day. Okay, and for the Lord God go with you, and he shall save you, and the officer shall speak to the people. Another man dedicated, and this man planted a vineyard, and betrothed, and the officer shall speak to the people. Yep, and it shall be the officers have made speaking to them. Yep. And thou comest not to see. Make it, and there will no peace. And the Lord thy God hath delivered them into your hands. Every male is a sword, but the little ones, the cattle. And bear with me, y'all. I'm looking for something specific. It say, if one of y'all know where it's at, put it in the chat. Where he tell you, if you scared, go home. I'm trying to find exactly where it's at. I know I'm reading right back because I know it's in Deuteronomy 20. Let me see. Hold up. If one of y'all find it, put it in the... Okay, hold up. My bad. Verse 8. So where is it? Verse 8. It say, and the officer shall speak further unto the people, and they say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. Y'all hear that? So, in verse 8, it literally say, I want to read that again. And the officer shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. So the Most High had to let the priests know and let the officers know, look, the closer we get to the battle, turn to your brothers and say, look, whichever one of y'all spooked and y'all scared, y'all really ain't, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really in y'all to fight like this, go home. Turn around and go home, because we don't want you to be spooked and then your scariness jump off on the other brothers. Because now that's a liability. You see what I'm saying? So I said all that to say, and I read this to read, not to poke at nobody, nothing like that. I know I could be funny. But honestly, if you are scared for whatever reasons, like the Lord says, stay home. Look at it like a spiritual battle. Stay home. It probably not, matter of fact, it might not be meant for you to be out there. In those circumstances. You see what I'm saying? Stay home. Plus, again, we don't need if your paranoia jumping off on everybody else. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, man, I hate going in public now. And God forbid you got a cough or sneeze. Oh, man, I be trying to hold it. I'm talking about eyes starting to bulge out. I'm turning color. Got to fly outside just to cough. Because you know if you cough, everybody in there looking at you, you know what I'm saying? Like you the outbreak monkey or something. So, yeah, I just wanted to read that to give y'all some motivation, man. And if you just do choose to stay home, that you know what to do. Get you somebody there, or if you the one that's a student at word, so you can, you know, be able to break some scriptures down during the Passover and the feast, you know, and feast before the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. I mean, ain't no feast police running around out here finna kick your door in. Like, why y'all ain't at the... You know what I'm saying? Israel be doing too, but we be worried about the wrong thing. Just keep serving God, man. You know what I'm saying? And teaching our children to do the same. So, yeah, with that, thanks, Antoinette. I say shalom, Shabbat shalom to the whole house of Israel. It's your brother Mikael in Israel. I'm about to load this over to my YouTube channel, Hebrews in the Hood. If y'all ain't subscribed, please do subscribe. And although I know y'all just watched this on Facebook Live, when I put the YouTube version on Facebook, could y'all please share it for me? Because I need the likes and stuff to go up, because I used to average hundreds to thousands on my YouTube videos. Now it's down if I barely get 100. And that's due to my inconsistency, I know that. But I think they kind of shadow banning certain people for certain topics that we talk about, like about the Jewish people. Y'all know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to slow down on that. And shadow banning meaning that when I go live, all y'all not being notified. Right? All y'all not being notified. So the best way y'all can help that is to, when I make this video or any video, make sure that y'all like them. You see what I'm saying? Don't just watch them. Make sure y'all like them and share them. And that'll get it moved up in the algorithm. All right, with that, I say shalom, shalom. Peace.